Then you declare 9.46%, then you want everybody to clap, to sing hallelujah, that you are doing very well. I want to submit that NSSF management is extremely underperforming in terms of investment. That is why members' money is not growing. Honorable Chair, 10,000 of today is going to be much useless 20 years to come. My own grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, told me in 70, a bull was bought at 100 shilling. Today, you cannot even buy the testicles of a bull for 100 shilling. You cannot. You can't even buy a piece of meat of a bull for that money. That is the gravity of the matter. Please, it may look dramatic, but it's very important. Actual, Honorable Chair, what makes the workers' money, what makes the workers' money meaningful is the big interest it earns. If I put my 10,000 there, in 20 years, I want to find it $1 million. It would have been protected in terms of value. But I put my 10,000 there, and then it grows to 20,000, then you want me to clap for you. I will not. You are underperforming. Please, I want the celebrating people that they are doing very well in these entities. They are not. Please, let us stop celebrating mediocrity in Uganda. Celebrating lackluster performance. It is a part of our problem in this country. When we get a smaller success, instead of consolidating it, to leverage it, to go to higher limit, we begin to celebrate, we boost extramarital affairs, and then we say we are doing good. So, Honorable Chair, I can therefore authoritatively say as a server that NSSF management truly underperforms. So there is a need for this committee to inquire deeply what is causing the underperformance of NSSF management. Non-compliance or loss of members' money at the source. I want to demonstrate this. This you had asked me. The 200 billion that is out there and collected. Honorable Chair, there is a report of this Parliament by Auditor General indicating that UBC here, just across here, for the recent report of Auditor General. Yes, Auditor General's report. Yesterday I told the clerk to get for me. Yes. I told the clerk to.
Yeah, you're referring to. We shall get this information.
This year, the one he has just submitted. Yes. Yes, the new report submitted.
Okay.
And I had requested the clerk on a call to serve us. Yes. UBC here, UBC TV across here, is holding 48 billion of the workers, not given to NSSF. Honorable Chair, this is obscene. This is obscene. Workers' house is just across there. How long does it take for the management of NSSF to walk from there to Avenue Road here to demand the 48 billion? This committee should inquire, could there be connivance between the management of these corporate bodies and the management of NSSF to refuse, to deny the members remittance of their money? 48 billion, UBC here. There are people working there 7 years down the road. Their NSSF money has not reached the workers' house. Sincerely speaking, Honorable Chair, 9 billion, Uganda Railways. There is a case of Uganda Railways, 9 billion. Uganda Railways had accumulated 9 billion of savers' money, Honorable Chair. This money was waived off by the former MOD of NSSF. The money was waived off. I want you to invite the management of NSSF to explain to you and to Ugandans why the 9 billion of the workers of Uganda Railways was waived off. Can we recover that money? That is the gravity of the problem. That's why I'm saying we are losing members' money at the source. Honorable Chair, it is very, very obscene. It is a very serious case. Yes.
Who waived off the money?
The money was waived off by the management, the former management of NSSF.
Please state the name of the former MD.
The CEO takes that decision. He is the one signing. There's a CEO, Mr. Richard Biarugaba.
Okay.
Yes. He was the CEO. Was there another CEO? I don't think. So, Honorable Chair, therefore, there are even companies, there are schools, there are farms that under-declare the workers. Somebody is having 2,000 workers and is only paying NSSF for 300 workers. The rest are not registered. That is why it is very important to go and register the savers at the companies, to go there. Because there is a total lack of compliance, there is a total unfaithfulness. Companies are trying to run around it. And this committee should inquire further why it is happening like that. What could be the problem? This committee should take interest in it. Honorable Chair, I now want to dive into the board members of NSSF. This is the core of the problem at NSSF. Very well educated people, competent, but very weak. I repeat, very weak. In fact, we are even lucky that the former MOD was not too cunning. He would have run down NSSF, given the weakness of the board. And I want to demonstrate this into detail. Pick the document that you have been served about the COF2. The war in the COF2 and how. It tells us the story of NSSF.
Is it the petition against illegal nomination?
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Uh-huh.
Honorable members, do you have a copy of this?
If they could give me one copy, because I had given it to be produced. Yes. No, you can, please, as they arrange it, I am prepared. As they arrange it, I am prepared. Honorable Chair, honorable members of Parliament, I can see people's eyes are still on the document. If you could give me attention briefly. Honorable Chair, the crux of the matter the crux of the matter is now at the body level. Honorable Chair, in the NSSF board, there are members who are contributed by the union body, not to which is here, and the COF2. For COF2, somebody nominated himself and his girlfriend to go and represent workers on the board of NSSF. Jesus of Nazareth, Muhammad of Makkah. Illegal nomination of the members to go and represent workers in a portfolio of 17.88 trillion. Somebody nominated himself and his girlfriend to go and represent workers on the board. Jesus of Nazareth, Muhammad of Makkah. This is the absurdity of the matter before you, honorable members. Please inquire into this matter deeply. Let the net wider. Now, how can such a member even hold integrity in the adjudication of the affairs of the board? This question needs to be answered. How sure are we that at the board level there is a really harmony with this kind of thing? Indeed, there are documents here showing that there is a real trouble. A big trouble. The letter is there. The letter name is the letter is with you. The document is with you. The name was there on the record. Yes. Dr. Luomoki Sam nominated himself and his girlfriend, to go and represent workers in the name of COF2 at the NSSF. I have living witnesses here. The girlfriend's name is here. You can mention for me. Yes, you can mention for me the name. Hey, the name was here.
Mr. Chairman, dear honorable members, I would defer on the issue of girlfriend. We don't know whether it's a girlfriend or not, but the issue is that the two representing COFTU on the NSSF board nominated themselves. So there's an issue of illegality. So the two is Dr. Honorable Samuel Omoki and the Council Penina Tukamwesigwa. I would differ from that, of that thing of girlfriend. I don't know that. Penina Tukamwesigwa. Now, if there is, just to clarify,
Yes.
illegal nomination means illegal constitution of the board. And therefore, whatever takes and is best on the illegal nomination and the illegal board has issues.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chair, that is where the trouble goes deeper. We now have illegal people serving in the board of NSSF. And yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether the two were illegally nominated by the bodies that are supposed to nominate or illegally represented. They went there without being nominated. That has to be clarified on record.
Exactly. In fact, that's the point. That there was no consensus because I sit on the board and the sake of COFTU. There was no consensus as to the nomination of the two. So there was no board resolution.
So meaning you have never nominated anyone.
Exactly.
They are there on their own.
Yeah, that's the issue.
But did you nominate anybody?
Let us not ask questions now. Let them present, we ask and finish.
I can tell you the matter is very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Now, since we did not we did not nominate anybody, and since they are taking up the positions, we couldn't do anything. That's why one of the members of the board members of COFTU petitioned. In fact, those are the letters. In fact, he's even on his way coming because he's the originator of those documents. Has he come?
Maybe you can give us more information on that matter.
Yeah.
If you can give him a seat. About this illegal nomination.
Dear members of Parliament and Select Committee, my name is Robert Keno. I'm the General Secretary of Uganda Scientists, Researchers, and Allied Workers Union, and I'm a board member of COFTU. At the same time, I'm a member of the Public Service Negotiating Council, Minister of Public Service. In regards to the letter, I'm the author. Our Secretary General received the letter and kept it in his desk in early August, written by Minister of Finance, requesting for nomination of members of the board. Now, this Honorable Dr. Liomoki, he wrote a letter on the 6th August, saying he's calling a NEC meeting, second meeting. That's 2021. Again, the same man wrote another letter postponing, knowing that the deadline was on 28th August 2021. He wrote the letter of 25th saying that the second meeting has been postponed to September 8th. Now, I wrote a letter.
So address me Matua. Because of my Africanness. Honorable Chairperson of this Select Committee, my brother in law, Honorable Muini Mpaka. And
just
yes.
Okay, you proceed.
I think I've not made any mistake. I'm respecting my brother-in-law. Yes. My brother-in-law, Honorable Minimpaka, and my other honorable brothers and sisters of this committee. Greetings to you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ and in the name of Allah. I would like to very sincerely thank my sister.
As a point of procedure,
Yes.
our colleague, the witness, must be mindful about the time. The whole day is not committed for you. So try to go to your points because others are coming.
Thank you very much. I was told that I will present until I finish.
You present, but we want the details. Not
Yes.
your preamble is taking almost 30 minutes, and you are actually accusing people to have interest by calling them sisters, brothers-in-law.
Okay, please. This is our African culture, and I think I'm within my culture. Please, I beg that you allow me to do my presentation without interruption, and I will entertain any question thereafter. Please, let it be with cordiality. I would like to thank the Right Honorable Speaker of this Parliament for constituting this important committee on the matter of NSSF. The matter so important to our people, the matter so important to our economy and the security. I also want to thank the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of 11th Parliament, the Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, for naming the committee. It is my belief that he has selected the most credible members of Parliament. Please, let us leave to the bill. Chair and the honorable members of Parliament is Matua Job Richard, a member, stroke saver of NSSF since 2011, the aspirant for National Vice Chairperson of Central Executive Committee, NRM for Northern Uganda, an acid-tested, award-winning Pan-Africanist, a petitioner, and a fierce patriot, stroke nationalist, who is a laboratory rat farmer. Therefore, my presentation before this committee, Honorable Chair, will be consistent with my philosophy, my political ideology, stroke belief, and the modus operandi of a better Uganda for all. And Africa must prevail. A call to this committee. The workers of Uganda deserve better, Honorable Chair. All people work in working age group deserve social security. Today you are working. Tomorrow in the evening you will not be working. But I tell you, your demand for treatment, for sustaining your life will be much bigger than they are today. The leadership of this country, starting with this Parliament, must do everything to ensure that Ugandans of working age group are covered by social security and that their savings are safe and earning good returns. Honorable Chair, only 1.3 million Ugandans of the working age group are saving with the NSSF. Out of 17 million Ugandans in the working age group that are not working with the government and the civil service. Of these 1.3 million Ugandans who are serving, who are members of NSSF, only 630,000, I repeat, only 630,000 are actively remitting the monthly contribution. The other ones have dormant accounts. I want to explain what dormant account means. It means somebody has account with the NSSF, but is no longer servicing by making the monthly remittances. So that account is stagnant. It's not growing in terms of the savings. Honorable Chair and my honorable members of parliament of this wonderful 11th parliament, the statistics body, the UBOS, puts Uganda's working age group at 17 million people who are not civil servants.
Chair, proceed.
Procedure.
Thank you, Chair. I think our witness here should skip some of the things because we have all the data you're trying to give us. We are informed, we know how many people are serving, we know how much NSSF is. We have all the statistics from you, boss. So I believe
okay, thank you very much.
It's best for our time that you go straight to the point. You know what we are looking for, you know what we want. We don't want.
Honorable Chair, I beg that my prep allow me to deliver my presentation. I will finish within the time. Maybe you can allocate for me the time. I will put myself within the time frame. Please, I beg.
You see,
for my fluidity. Yes, and the flow of my information as a part, the chronology in the brain.
Now, of course, during an investigation, we cannot give you a time limit.
Yes.
Because we are supposed to receive information. Giving a time limit will be more or less, we have denied you a chance, an opportunity. However, be like the honorable member has requested.
Yes.
Be considerate of the members who are already here to make their presentations, and try to cut short the preamble and go straight to the details.
Okay.
But we cannot allocate you time. But also consider the honorable member's request.
Okay, thank you. Let me. Honorable Chair and honorable members of parliament. You know, this information is so important for you to understand the context of the matter before us. It is so critical. In fact, going that side without it is a serious disservice to us. It may not make us to really understand the context of the matter before us. Only 7.8% of Ugandans are covered by social security. 7.8%. This is a national disaster in waiting. We are going to have a period where we have millions of miserable Ugandans retired without any flow of income, and the future government will be forced, honorable members, to look for huge money to pay for them, to sustain them. Even the surge money in the ongoing budget is disappearing at a fast rate. So what shall we do when we have a big population of miserable people without social security? This must be at the back of the members of this committee when you are inquiring into this matter. It is a national issue. Now, only 5.3 billion US dollars is the value of our NSSF, which is 11.04% of our GDP. Our GDP is 48 billion US dollars. As per the figure announced by my chairman of the party, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni in Kakumiro. Now, in Namibia, their NSSF is 11.6 billion, which is 103% of the GDP of Namibia. In Nigeria, it is 7.6%. And in Asian Tigers, which I will not mention because of time, is 30% of their GDP. I will return to this to explain the significance of this to the savers and to an economy like ours. That's why I said this matter is so critical. It borders to the people of Uganda, to the economy and the security of our country. We must inquire into it patiently and deeply. I pray this committee lays the net wider, be patient, take in everything, and then go to discuss. It is critical. Compliance is standing at 51%, meaning 49% of our people's savings are not being returned, remitted. Where is this money? Honorable member, I want to invite you to look for this money. Where has this money gotten lost? Yes.
I want to request, I don't want to miss a single word from the petitioner. He's giving us very important information. to push the microphone slightly away
Okay.
because it is echoing.
You know my audibility is...
Yeah, you have a lot of audibility,
yeah, you know.
but we want to get every word that you are saying.
Please, my apology. You know, I told you I'm a fierce patriot of this country. A very fierce one. Compliance is standing at 51%, Honorable Chair. I know you are somebody with a business background. Where is the 49% of this money? Who took it? I will give you details about it, based on evidence which is in the custody of this parliament.